It's race day and the weather is beautiful.
It's one day. You know.
Aloha everybody, Sean at Aloha Pigeons. Today is September 22nd, 2018, and this is our fourth race for the 2018 Young Bird season here in the state of Hawaii. And like last weekend, the birds are released in the same location, which is Waimea on the Big Island of Hawaii. They're released at about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's about 10 o'clock now, so they should be on their way back right now. Our only bird we entered in is the same bird that came back last weekend from this race. So he's already done this flight, so I hope he does really well. The weather seems to be even a little bit better this weekend, so hopefully that helps them. Maybe a little less wind, so the times might be a little bit slower, but we'll see. The first birds that came back last weekend came back in just under 4 hours. So we're looking to see him return around 12 o'clock today. And again, the distance to our loft from Waimea on the Big Island of Hawaii to the south side of Oahu, where our loft is just over 177 miles. And taking a look at the weather today, the weather looks very nice. We have our trade winds back today. You can look at the winds here released in Waimea, only about 5 knots from the north today, and in the channel, about 20 knots from the east. Again, between Maui and Molokai, about 14 knots. Between Molokai and Oahu, 14 knots from the east. And looking at the cloud coverage today in Waimea, it's very similar to last weekend, about 54% coverage. Maui is a little less cloud coverage today, 28%. Molokai is even less, 9%. Oahu, back where our loft is, it's about 41%. And taking a look at how much rain there is today in Waimea, it looks like in that area there's some rain. In the worst of it is only about 0.4 inches, so not that bad. Maui looks pretty nice as well, 0.1 inches. Molokai is not having any rain today, and neither is Oahu where our loft is. And the temperatures today for the state of Hawaii are pretty normal. So in Waimea, about 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Maui, about 79. Molokai, a little hotter, 82 degrees. And then the same for Oahu, about 82 degrees. And in this box, we actually have an old hen that paired up with the 2018 young bird that's in the race today. And she actually laid her first egg yesterday. So hopefully that gives our bird in the race today a little extra motivation to return home quickly. Oh my goodness, so our one bird in the race came back. That's awesome. Let me get my phone. So it is 11:42. So he made it back in much better time than he did last weekend. Unfortunately, I already got text messages from the other group members, club members, and they were getting birds back at like 11, almost 11:15. So almost a half an hour ago. So they did much better than I did. But we're going to be able to turn in the time on this one bird, and then I will show you how this bird did both in our club as well as our combine all of Oahu. Let's go see how he looks. So this is our bird that just got back. He looks fine. He doesn't look like he's even out of breath. So I think that's a good sign. And what's so surprising about this guy is that he was always the largest 2018 young bird I had in my loft. And I always thought he was going to have a difficult time racing, but for whatever reason, he has the best results out of all the birds I've bred this year. Well, it's the next morning and I have some race results to share with you. So this weekend, our club sent 57 birds and there were 7 lofts participating. For the entire island of Oahu, our combine, there was 475 birds sent with 44 lofts participating. Now for our club, our bird got 24th position, and for the entire island, our combine got 196th position. Now, comparing that to last weekend, which was the same release point, Waimea on the Big Island of Hawaii, at the same release time, 8 o'clock in the morning, it seems the bird didn't do as well. Because last weekend there was 81 birds participating for our club and it got 25th position. And for our entire island of Oahu, our combine, there was 625 birds last weekend and they got 143rd position. So looking at the sheer placing of our bird this weekend, it seems it didn't do as well. However, I am still very happy with its performance because it flew back much faster this weekend. Last weekend, it didn't get back until 1:36 in the afternoon. This weekend, it arrived at 11:42 in the morning. So the average speed was much faster. This weekend, it was 1,394 yards per minute compared to last weekend, which was 922 yards per minute. So the sheer fact that the bird flew back in a much better time and average speed, I'm very happy with that. The next race will be this Saturday, again from the Big Island of Hawaii, released near the Hilo Zoo, which is about 222 miles, 2 mile off. So assuming the bird looks healthy, I'll send him out on that race again and I'll make sure to film the returns and tell you how he did. If you enjoyed these race videos like this, make sure you leave a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already, and I appreciate everybody that leaves their comments. This is Sean at Aloha Pigeons. Aloha everybody.